It's time for the Daily Stand Up Podcast presented by AgileDad with your host, Lee Henson. Without any further ado, let's get started. It's Friday, and that means it's time for our Agile Not So Agile episode of the Daily Stand Up. So I thought today, with it being closer and closer to Christmas and to other festivities here as we approach the end of the year, that I thought it would be a good idea to share a couple of little stories or little takeaways that I had for some recent experiences. So, I want to start by talking about a journey. So, everyone in life is placed on a journey, and the journey could be to find personal fulfillment. The journey could be to find where we fit in our role, what type of job we should have, relationships, who we should marry, who we should engage with, who our friends should be. We find talents and traits and things that we're good at. We live a life of constant discovery. And I think one of the things that I wanted to talk about specifically today was the importance of discovering our talents and the best ways to use our time. The thing or the trend that I'm seeing as I go out and about and as I'm traveling a little bit and as I'm starting to see some people face to face is that in this post COVID world, many people, well, I shouldn't say post, as COVID winds down, we've seen a lot of people who are, how should I put it, lost in the shuffle again. They forgot how to do things and to properly manage their time. They forgot how to better engage. They are facing consequence of not being able to do the things that they set out to do because I'm hearing the terms, quote, there's just not enough hours in a day. There's not enough time for us to do all the things we'd love to do. And one of the things that I learned a long time ago to help me manage this was a concept of good, better, best. And while there's always a good way to spend your time, so let me give you an example. A good way to spend my time would be going to an event that I enjoy or learning more about a new talent or something that I have. I mean, these are all great ways to spend my time. But would it be a better use of my time if I spent that time with my family, or if I took my talents and used them to bless the life of someone else in some way? And I'm not saying it's always possible, but I'm saying it's important for us to analyze whether we're using the good use of our time, the better use of our time, or even the best use of our time where we're taking that time to serve others, whether it be in a soup kitchen or whether it be helping at a homeless shelter or whether it be helping in an animal shelter. Whatever it is you're passionate about, there should be a way for you to find and utilize the best use of your time. And for me, the best use of my time is giving back. And I realize that not everyone has an opportunity to, or not everyone has a desire to do this. But what I can tell you is the time that I've given back has been given back to me tenfold. And when I find myself serving others is when I find great joy. So, with that being said, that kind of ties to the second part of what I wanted to talk about. So, the first part, and I'm going to tie it all together at the end. The first part has to do with time management and giving ourselves the quiz. Is what we're doing the absolute best use of our time? And while it may be good, is there something better or best that we could be doing? So that's the first challenge. The second challenge is to explore and understand our talents. Once we understand the things that we're good at, how are we using that to make the world a better place? Are we extending ourselves unto others through acts of service and kindness? Are we creating products or services or doing something to help uplift others? Are we mentoring and helping uplift others so that they can be better at what they do so that collectively we can make the world a better place? There's so many things that we can do if we understand our talents and if we understand the time that we're given. And if we leverage both and position it in such a way that we can take advantage of both so that we can get from good to better to best. Now, the perfect example to me, especially right now, this time of year that I'm thinking of, is my son Justin. He, at the formative age of 18, decided that he wanted to go serve a 2-year church mission. And he's been asked or called to serve in Mexico City. So he has spent the last half year plus down in Mexico serving those people. And what I can tell you is each week he has an opportunity to write us an email or to give us a quick call. And when he does, what I'm noticing is that I'm seeing a change in him that I didn't expect to see. I'm seeing his countenance change, which is I did expect, but I'm seeing him really figure out what true best use of your time is. And part of that is watching him as he grows and matures and serving other people and understanding the importance of extending yourself beyond what you normally feel comfortable with. And this shy young man is turning into a beautiful, wonderful adult. And it's fun to see those kind of transformations before your eyes. But I truly also believe that there's no way this would have been possible for him to do if he had not engaged in serving others so deeply. So, my challenge to you is twofold. First, ask yourself, what time do I have to give, and how can I make time if I need to so that I can be spending my time doing the best things? Two, how can I leverage talents that I have? Or if I don't know which talents I have, how can I take a little bit of time to discover talents that I have so that I can then lead, mentor, and uplift others? What I can promise you is, especially this holiday season, that the more we reach out and extend ourselves, the more that we give, the more we'll see the lives of others blessed, and the more that we'll feel better and blessed for doing so. So, as we enter the season of giving, I challenge you to find things that you can capitalize on, find things that you can promote, find ways that you can make the world a better place. And I assure you that if you do, that you are going to be happier, healthier, and more in love with all of the things about where you are and what you do. So there you have it. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that this brought great joy to you. If there's anything at all that you want us to talk about, feel free to reach out to us. Learn more at agiledad.com. We'd love to hear from you. As always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Until next time, do take care.